Welcome to another edition of the glittery bones of advertising. I'm still Craig McLeod. I've got a full cohort of friends, colleagues, and associates with me today. Let's
friends, colleagues, and associates. Friends, colleagues, and associates.
Yeah, who's who? Who's doing the Zoom?
I would have thought all three of you are friends. All three of you are colleagues, and none of you, I would say, are associates. So let's just strike that from the register, put a little line through, add a text box, please remove.
Just a big red cross right there.
Okay, we've got a Muppet up in the left corner or right next to me with a little bit of bup. So how about we pitch straight to you and your idea for today, old mate? What have you got?
Yes. Oh, hey, grey hairs, I saw. Oh, my God. Great. So today we are looking at an ad that is quintessentially Australian for bananas.
That's not the jingle. Let's take a peek right now.
Oh, hold on. But before we do, there's a plot twist. There's a plot twist.
There's still more.
So we're going to have a look. Shh. Quiet in the courtroom, please. We're going to have a look at the original.
Got a whole bag of zip here for you.
www.zip. What a hot mess. So we're going to have a look at the original first from early 90s, I'm going to say.
94, I believe. JD, 94.
I would say late 80s. I would have
okay.
Should have done my research.
The Gooch told me it was 94, but let's go with late 80s.
Cool. It could be early 90s. Who knows?
Let's go late 80s.
We're going to look at the original and then we're going to look at a new rendition. So we'll play them back to back.
One of the originals.
Okay, back to back.
Banana, 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 make those bodies sing.
Make those bodies sing.
Banana, 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 make those bodies sing. Make those bodies sing. Banana, 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 make those bodies sing. Make those bodies sing.
Introducing the Sunrise Swim Banana. Just one of a whole range of bananas that help you do your thing. There's the grab and go dance banana and the lightweight learning to dance banana. We've got the pre-gym banana, not to be confused with the post-gym banana. There's the aerodynamic swan dive banana and the easy chew skydive banana. You see, whatever your thing, there's a banana to make your body sing.
Ooh, it's like an Agatha Christie.
I'm coming straight in with brilliance. The first one, it still gets me today. It's almost as good as Aussie kids eat Weet-Bix and Vegemite. Like, this sits in that echelon for me of absolute brilliance. And the idea to bring the thing back, which we haven't looked at yet, but the idea to bring the thing back, to me, says even more bloody genius. Love it. Love everything about it. Stuck in my head all weekend, as per your message, Caro. Been singing it, been sucking on bananas like there's no tomorrow. I reckon it is one of the most brilliant bits of writing in the earlier one, where the song, and they talk so much about bananas. I just think pure brilliance, and tip my hat to the peeps involved with that. Well done. Love it. Still love it. Will always love it.
So the original is the one for you. Which one do you reckon does it better?
If I have to choose, I'm going to go the original, only because I think the evolution probably doesn't have enough of the jingle in it. It's a little bit smarter and there's a little bit more cinematography and, you know, it's better cut, a bit more polished. But the original, if you just put the original back on TV, I'm going out looking at stickers on bananas and buying them. So you couldn't have more cues in it to make me want to buy it. You know, even though it wasn't the Lamana one, it was the banana one, but I still associate the generic overall banana commercial with the brand Lamana.
Banana.
Really glad to see that you got so much passion for bananas,
Oh, I love it. I
I
love it,
just
man.
love a jingle. I just love a jingle. I'll always have, always will. Tried to
Yeah.
write them in my day as well, but I just love them.
Gabs, do you want to dive in?
Yeah, I am gonna side with Craig on this one. The original just wins hands down for me. Obviously, because the jingle is a lot stronger the whole way through. I think like the more recent one, they've tried to bring in too many other elements and it almost like dilutes it. Like, I guess if you're of a younger generation and you might not have seen the original, you'd still think the new one is like pretty good and you'd hear that jingle and get with it. But when comparing the two side by side, it's almost like when you like have a favorite movie and then they come out with a sequel and the sequel just does not hit the
Doesn't
mark.
hit
Like, it gives you those vibes.
Exactly right. Yes, the
Yeah.
remake, like of Willy Wonka, the remake.
that was
What do you
weird.
mean? It's
They're
not, they're not all
remaking it
exactly the
again.
same, the Oompa Loompas. They're
Like,
not
not really
identical.
dark though.
Yeah,
they
they're doing
just
it
lost it.
again, which is weird. I mean, why do they have to do 3 remakes of it? But
Cash
gift them.
money.
I think you're bang on, Gabs. Spot on with
yeah,
the analogy there of remake. And, you know, 3D stuff. And the gym one made me giggle in the second one, though, with the big dude going post-workout and he's already like massive because he's been eating bananas. But, yeah.
Hey, it's like watching Hangover Part 2. What is like, you know, I think the second one wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the first one. But I think if you put the jingle like that, it's like the writers or someone has gone, oh, we've got to explain the gags. Where I don't think you do. I think if you just have like pre-gym banana and it's a thing full of bananas, you go, well, I get that. And if in the background you just got banana na 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 banana na na, like that's what we want to hear. Like we just want to, you know, it's like banana boat or 131008. Like well, you know like as soon as you start singing the jingle becomes the product. Like it's brilliant. So
pick apart,
feel
pick
like-
apart, pick apart, pick apart, pick apart, pick apart.
Pick
Like,
apart,
so
just
many
sitting in
things.
a heap. Go to pick apart where
I
everything.
love it, pick apart.
And Loopmobile.
Come on, meow
Loopmobile
mix,
will come to you.
we deliver.
everyone like a good jingle, a good earworm.
Yeah.
As I believe it has been described by someone in this group. A great earworm is a thing to be protected at all costs, and I think they could have. I think they've relaunched it, but they've failed to realise that the thing that makes people go, oh, it's a bloody banana is the banana. Like, and maybe it's
Kind of put the
maybe I'm
sifter
getting
over it. You
all
reckon, JD?
nostalgic. Maybe I'm getting all nostalgic, but the first one is just. I agree with you, Craig. I'm with you. I think the first one, hands down, just keep singing it, and people keep buying them.
The look on the kids' faces as well, the pure enjoyment that they captured when a mufti comes out of the oven that's got bananas in it, and the look on their faces, it still resonates today. Like that look of absolute amazement and delight, desire. I think they just killed it so well back then.
Yeah, absolutely. Knocked it out of the park.
I agree. I think that I love the original. I think that they tried, and you can see that there was probably too many people involved being like, we have to show like its purpose and where it fits into the day, and then, you know, you've got to hit this audience and this audience. But I think JD hit the nail on the head that they could have done that without the voiceover and just had the music and the scenarios, and it still would have made sense. So yeah, don't mess with the originals, I feel.
Yeah. Well, people have to kind of like, you have to pay attention to what people are saying. And I don't have the attention span to actually look and go, oh, so it's for the pre-gym thing. It's like, no, I'm looking at it. It's something funny happening with the body. And it's simple. Like it's just
Keep it simple, JD. You know what though? I'm gonna tip hat to the agency, because too often, JD, Gabs and Caro, what we we find people coming in to brands and wanting to put their stamp on it and forgetting about this amazing equity that's been built up from gosh knows when. You know, we were chatting about McCain, who have moved away from they've done it again. Like, and for me, you've just lost me, because that's what I associate McCain with. So, you know, you've got this whole idea of the banana, you know, at least they brought it back, like, and brought it out again, and understood the equity and the heritage in that and the power in it as well.
I absolutely agree. I don't disagree. I think I'm with you. I think the McCain thing is like, they haven't milked that enough. Like, oh, McCain, you've made again is like, it's like, did someone say KFC, or, you know, like
modernize it.
Whatever.
So on that, because we're kind of already dribbling into our next topic.
Oh, hello.
Advertising. What's more powerful? What's more powerful, a ripper jingle or a fabulous tagline?
Oh, jeez.
Go, Jack Daniel. You want to go? Go, JD. Go.
I'm a strategist.
Yes.
I love a bit of strategism.
And how do you spell that?
A great line, to my mind, is a purer expression of the brand, and so I would always go with the great line, because a great jingle or a great piece of music is a advertising idea, whereas a great line is a summation of a strategy. So, given my background, I'm going to go that way, to the strategy. I'm going through the strategy door and saying a great line.
Well considered.
So is the lyric in Lamana, in the banana commercial, is that a line or is it a lyric? So are we saying that could also be used across a medium that isn't auditory?
No, you could.
You had a big banana on a print ad and it just said banana, like, would that still resonate?
I think the music is a vehicle for the make those bodies sing, because that's they keep trying to belt that home.
Yeah.
But I think you could do banana and have, like,
on the bottom,
just use that. Just use that banana, but have it in the shape of a hammock, or have it in the shape of someone swimming, or someone at the gym, and just do a typographical, you know, you could do that easy, like, and it becomes a banana, make those bodies sing. Like, it's so simple.
The print ad all of a sudden, isn't it? A jingle's turned into a print ad.
I think I'm sticking with the line. I'm sticking with the
fair enough.
Great slogan is the hallmark of progress in this world.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, what about you, Gabs?
Not reaching too high.
Stick that in your pie muncher and munch on it.
I am going to agree with JD. I would go with a great line. My reason for that, or my rationale behind that, is I feel like it has the more longevity. I think sometimes a jingle has the ability to date quite quickly or over time, like we've sort of seen, and then you're trying to reinvent it. Whereas like a really good, solid, strong line of just do it, like that's timeless. And sometimes music can go in and out of fashion.
Yeah. And with a tagline, it can transverse like many ideas, like Just Do It, for instance, can be billions of different print ads or campaign ideas, or take on different personas. Whereas like we've seen with the banana, although it's iconic and so memorable, when it tries to be redeveloped or updated, it just doesn't work.
I wonder if the jingle though is a way of selling a product, whereas the slogan is a kind of trying to summarize a brand, maybe.
Yeah, so I think you nailed it for me, JD. The jingle is the cue. The jingle is the thing that you remember while you're standing there looking at the fridge. That's the thing you're trying to implant in someone's head. Once you've done that, you hope they remember the name of the brand and they put their hand into the bloody shelf, fridge, whatever, and buy it. So I think what you've said makes absolute sense for me. I think the burgers are better at Hungry Jack's, that just do it, you know, like think different. Like I think all of this good, different, like they're the pinnacle, they're the ultimate. And that's really what we're trying to develop. And then a campaign with a jingle that can go across those mediums to get you on your way somewhere or to stick it in with your worm. I think so as well. I'm in agreement there.
Oh.
Look at us. We're all agreeing to things.
What about you,
Yeah.
Caro? Your question?
Yeah, I'm the same. Like I love a jingle, and I think you know there's
Love a
probably been millions of them, of which only a handful have really stuck with me. So
yeah.
But then when you think about taglines, I can recall many more taglines than I can jingles. So for me, the ultimate would be, you know, an amazing tagline with a ripper jingle together.
Yeah.
That would be Nirvana, because I love jingles. I'd love to write a jingle.
Yes,
That's
yes.
my
Well, that's
ultimate.
bloody brilliant, isn't it?
But yeah,
Absolutely.
I think
But I
there's-
think a guy that I used to work with a long time ago said that the difference is that a lot of people when they write jingles are just writing advertising music, whereas a real jingle is an advertising idea wrapped in a song.
Yeah.
So
Put to music.
a good jingle should make you go at the end of it, you go, oh, bananas, or oh, cabs, or you know, oh, Vegemite. Do you know what I mean? Like it should be it's an idea. It just happens to be in a musical form. So, and I think a lot of people when they write jingles, the reason we don't remember a lot of jingles is because they're just jingles. They're just, well, not just jingles, but like they run the risk of all other advertising. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're forgotten. So anyway.
On the topic of music and the hooded claw, where do we sit on when a song, when a brand tries to bring a song in and associate themselves with that song because of something that might already be within the song as a lyric, or whether it's you know, it's a part of it that they feel kind of connects with their brand, but the song's already written. How do we feel about those? Just as a little aside, just, you know, a little something on top.
If it's done properly, I think it can be super, super powerful. But again, I think the same as jingles. If it's an awkward association or even feels like a fake, I think it needs to feel really authentic, that the song was almost created for the campaign without knowing. It's like this match that's happened. You're like, this is brilliant. And it gives you the good feels and smiling and stuff. But then I think there's also ones that fall flat. Kind of like, oh, that's weird.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah, it's my. I'm in my son's study. The big H on the wall is his, and he was in here. He's got decks, and he's just trying to mix a bit.
Oh,
and,
maybe you can do a spot in next week's episode. We can have
maybe he could write a jingle for us.
on the decks, the background, pumping the tunes.
Yeah. I think getting back on track. Sorry about that. I think a great song that already exists, quite often that overtakes the benefit of the product. So I think people remember, the people pay attention to it because they're like, oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
But it's like, so who was it for again? Lifesavers? No, Holden Ute. You know, like it's
thunder. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me. That's all.
Yeah, I'm big on music altogether. I think if it's done right, it can be super effective again in that point of trying to find a salient position for your brand, whether it's written for, but I'm 100% in agreement that I think one that's actually written is going to have far more resonance. It's going to be that earworm in a much better way to help you actually remember the brand than it is trying to associate something that's already written and potentially already famous with a brand. But nonetheless, I love them both, and I think they're places for both.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Well, that's well done. Now get down off the fence and tell us what you really think.
I think that was another edition of the Bones of Advertising, and we'll all be back next week. Don't go changing. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See ya.